I know that you normally come for this impression: Paris, France, the Eiffel Tower, dating, love is in the air, and that's all good. And it's all about the deal of being in France and in Paris. But I came for something totally different. A dream told me to go to the Iskcon Center in France. The first dream told me to go to the center, and the second dream, everyone was speaking French. So it was a no brainer. In India, I had learned that if you are joyful in life, you'll always have a happy tear in the tip of your eye. And I didn't have that for quite a long time now. And I knew I would get it back. I knew I would get it back by all the little experiences, nuances, food, cow petting, dresses, food, weather, and all the experiences in one. This man, Prabhupada, he showed me the joy that I could have in life. He showed me that there is a different way of being and that there's something out there that is more intelligent than myself or my parents or the government, that there is something that is lies in a different realm somewhere out there in the universe, and that all I have to do is access it through the karma free food, through the temple visits, through the knowledge over books, and just retreating from the world to get that spark and that joy back into my eye center. Would you be able to stop your coffee and leave your coffee machine behind? Would you be able to see a cow as holy and not like a beefsteak? And would you be able to stop gambling? Gambling. With gambling, I don't just mean that you're sitting in Monaco in a casino. With gambling, it's also all the fonds that you have and all the money that you've reserved somewhere and are starting to invest. And then there's another thing. If you're single, are you able to control your body and your sexual desires? Well, if you say yes to this, then you're here at the perfect place. On top of that, I don't know if you really see that the cow is so holy that you want to be near it day and night. And here you can cuddle, you can feed, you can massage, you can pick fruits from the land, and every day you'll get the warm milk of the cow. You just can't get it fresh, more fresh than here. From grass, this holy animal just makes the milk fresh into your bottle and into your bucket every single evening, every single morning. Now, would you get bored? Would you get bored with being with people around the whole world, with serving the monks, whatever duties they have for you in the day? And would they really satisfy you? Or does your satisfaction only come from the salary and the pension money and the satisfaction of having a security in your life every single month? Instead of just letting life unfold in front of you. Well, it wasn't the first time that I've done something like this. I did this 5 years ago at the beginning of my journey. And I must say, it's one of my favorite times of my life where I have the whole package together. And as I said, the joy in the eye is always your proof that you have felt a happiness inside of yourself that is unbeatable. I've been on the most luxurious hotel scapes on the Maldives, and awkwardly, I never think of it. Rarely I think of it. And these moments that you're seeing here, they pop up. I can be years out of this situation and they just pop up randomly. And they pop up because I get to meet gurus from India, from London. I get to be in spheres and in a huge energetic field where it just doesn't let you go. You leave and it's as if it takes over your energetic body. And you've been to something very, very special. And not just special. You know that I do this channel to get you off your couch And I even think the people who travel and just go from the airport with a taxi to an Airbnb, or sometimes home or into a hotel, they will not discover what you can discover here. And in this place, you can dive in as far as you want. You can stay out of every activity and everything that is presented as far as you want, and awkwardly still have the best experience. Or you can dive much more in and ask much more questions, read much more, and just involve yourself much more. And you will have moments that are just unbelievable. The last time I did this, I had a Sicilian cook who cooked with me. And we couldn't speak with each other because we didn't have the same language. And at the end, he made chocolate for me that he gave me. And here, one of the devotees told me something about his life that touched me very deep. Because it's not about you just arriving somewhere and just thinking that everything will just cater itself to you because you just showed up. It's how you come with your whole personality and with your whole heart. How you invest into something, and investing is not always money. Investing is how can I serve, how can I be of something special and make the place around me also for others special. And sometimes it's about not doing anything, just letting life flow, just walking. Sometimes it's just about letting life do what it's supposed to do without your special interaction in a good or a bad way all the time. I'm open to all religions, and I'd like to know, if you ever want to, in the commentary what you believe in and why, and how you love God. And that's what being a monk is about. It's about how do you get up? How do you show up at God's table? If he was sitting there and waiting for you in this special room in the temple, and I bet he is waiting for you when you die, and he's going to sit there and ask you, what did you do with your life and how high could you love? So another question would be, who do you love the most in this world? And I have the biggest friend at my side at all times, in every room, in every food, in every country of the world. I have an unbelievable force around me. And this force you can put into whatever terms you want to. But I love how Iskcon says, God is the most beautiful person and the most beautiful being and the most perfect being in this world, who just loves to be around cows and protects them and doesn't just slaughter them and leave them on the field by themselves. He loves them and cherishes them. And for the first time in my life, I always read about the gopis in the old scriptures of India. And for the first time, I couldn't believe it, that I felt like a gopi who was always in search of butter, who was always in search of milk, who was always trying to dance, who was always trying to be in the forest and creating a nice woman energy with other women so that we can just experience something very, very special with each other. But to experience all of that, I have to be totally open by my heart. As I said, I had to watch my dreams. I have to get constantly out of my comfort zone. At one point in my life, I was really fighting God because I was like, don't you like me? Don't you like me on a couch and Netflixing? Don't you like this kind of vision? And somehow he doesn't like this vision. He does like me at certain, and I think always the most high energetic places you can even think of. And I always have to wing upstairs to the universe and to God and say thank you. Because he has really a better plan that I could even figure out. So my prayer is not just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My prayer is thank you.
Yes! Oh,
What is that?
awesome! Haribol! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare! Hare Rama! Oh yes, get it back to after the
Here we go.